Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the Joyful Cook and I hope everyone is doing well. So today I'm sharing how to make fried meat pies. This is also known as empanada in the Spanish world. I'm sharing how easy this is to make. You guys, you don't want to miss this recipe. You have to try this one, okay? So if you're interested, sit back, relax, and let's do this. So to begin, I'm going to make the beef filling from scratch, and to do that I have some beef, onion and some garlic. To season it, I have salt, seasoning cube, white pepper, onion powder and some thyme. To thicken the filling, I have some all-purpose flour. You can also use cornstarch. I have some diced carrots, some diced potatoes and some oil, any oil of your choice as long as it is odorless. So to begin, I'll place the meat in a food processor and grind until it is smooth. Now that is done, I'm going to add some oil into a pan, fry some onion just for about a minute, and then I'll add the meat and continue to fry until it turns pale. As you stir fry, you want to break them apart so they become like standalone pieces of meat. Once I achieve that, I'll add just a little bit of water, add the seasonings and then cover it so it can come to a boil. Once it boils, I'll add the diced carrots and potatoes. I'll add a little more water so that everything is at the same level, and then cover and cook until the potatoes and carrots are soft. I normally will go in with my hands to make sure it is cooked. Once the potato is very soft like this, I'll then add the all-purpose flour or the cornstarch mixture if that's what you're using. So what I did was use 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour diluted with some water and then pour it into the filling. Once that was done, this is ready at this point, but off camera I reduced it so I can use 1 part for this recipe. So the part I'm using for this recipe now, I'm going to add some spring onion and take it off the heat immediately. Next, I'm going to make the pie crust, and for that I'm going to add some all-purpose flour into my bowl. I'm using 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Meanwhile, for the list and measurement of everything I'm using today, please make sure to check the description box. So I've leveled down the cup of my flour, so always make sure you do that so you have accurate measurement. So I have 4 cups in here now. Next, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix well to combine. Next, I'll add 1½ sticks of butter, which is equivalent to 12 tablespoons. And then I'll rub it in really well. You want to make sure all the butter is properly dissolved into the flour. Unlike when you're baking meat pie, you can afford to have some tiny lumps of butter in there, but with this recipe you want to make sure everything is crumbled into the flour. So I grated half of a large onion off camera. I just added it now. You guys, this thing is the truth. Don't miss it for anything. Add onions if you're making savory fried meat pie. You're going to love it. I tried it before, don't ask me where, and It's a banger in my house. So I've added it now. I'm going to add some water. For this I used 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water was just perfect, but add it gradually till you get a soft dough. Next, I'm going to wrap it up and let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes on top of my kitchen counter. I did not put it in the fridge because you don't want the butter to harden up. Remember, I'm going to be frying this, not baking. It's been 20 minutes. Now I'm going to start rolling the dough, but can you see how soft and supple this dough is just looking? You guys, I was feeling like one pizza woman inside my kitchen. The dough was so relaxing to touch. So I'm going to sprinkle my work surface with some flour and then roll out the dough. I'm going to roll out the dough really thin so that the pies can fry really quick without soaking up any oil. As I roll and flip, I'm going to always reflour the surface so that the dough does not stick. So here is the thickness that I was going for, and this was just perfect. Next, I'm going to go in with a round cutter. I'm using this plate because the size was just perfect. You can do whatever you want with this. If you want mini pies, go in with a smaller cutter. If you want it larger, you can just do anything you like with it. So I'm going to cut everything out and then I'm going to start filling the pies. So once that is done, I'm going to rub water around the edges just like this. This is going to help seal the pies really well so they don't burst open when frying. So once I close them up first, then I go in with a fork and then give it that beautiful signature indentation. If it is pie, it has to have that mark, okay? All done. Now it is time to fry. So I'm going to heat up some oil. I'm going to be deep frying these, so I'm using a lot of oil. Once it heats up, you want to gently place the pie in the oil. When you place it away from you, just like this, so it does not splash. And one tip I have to say is how pretty your pie is going to come out depends largely on the temperature of your oil. You want to fry on medium-high heat. You don't want it to soak up oil as well. And you want to stir constantly. You want to stand right there and stir, or have somebody do it for you. So continue to stir until it turns golden brown. My gas knob go up to 10. I was frying on number 6, but you want to keep moving it around, you know, just in case 6 is too high, go down to 4. If 4 is too low, go back to 6, just like that. So that's why you have to be there. So once it turns golden brown, take it off the oil and it is ready. I'm going to repeat the process until all the pies are done. So I'm done frying, and it is time for you guys to see inside of this cute little baby. You guys, this is the perfect snack for your guests. If you're having a party, if you're having a get together, don't forget to add the onions. You are going to enjoy it with the onion. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give me a like. I hope you get to try out this recipe because you're not going to regret it. Send me pictures on Instagram if you do, at The Joyful Cook. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Ngozi, The Joyful Cook. Please don't forget to subscribe, share to 1 or 2 of your friends, and I'll see you here in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.